find the following footage deeply disturbing. For more awesome content, like and subscribe now. Lock and load, bitches.
Speaking of bitches, welcome to the panel.
Lock and load.
We were just sitting here doing nothing, so
Yeah. So we'll go.
Yeah, it's gonna be a train wreck because every time I don't have a topic or even know what we're gonna talk about, it just goes off into stupidity.
Lock and load, bitches.
Yeah. John's supposed to make it all nice and blah blah blah. Man, we ain't got
time for that shit.
We don't have time for that.
Came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating.
No way. They're eating the cats.
The people that live there.
They are. Absolutely.
They're eating the pets.
John says, hit the like button. You'll get a sale within 24 hours. I get a sale and a cancellation. What the hell?
Yeah, what kind of shit?
That's terrible. That's terrible advertising.
Trainwreck.
Terrible. It's terrible.
Terrible, man. Terrible. It's not right.
Yes, I hope everyone's doing well. There's a few of the usual suspects. What's up, Glenn? He says your name over and over, but I don't remember. Sorry. Larry, Josh, Scott, Chastity. Howdy, howdy. You just watched Kamala's ad? Damn right. Have y'all watched any of the interview from her last night on Oprah? Holy! Whenever Oprah gets frustrated and has to help you answer questions, you know you've got to be dumb as a box of rocks. I mean, she took the American dream to the. Is there anybody else who was who was given a goal in life early on, told her if she blew the right people, she could make it all the way to the top? Damn, she didn't overachieve. God. Little Debbie will be lurking or not. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about John was talking about the offers being longer. I don't care. I don't change my stuff enough where it doesn't matter. If you want to, I didn't watch it, Glenda. I don't watch it. I don't watch. If they put Trump on, I don't watch him either. I can't. I'm out of both of them. I do watch some of the little clips of a show called The Quartering, and so if something happens and they'll make fun of it or whatever, but other than that, I don't pay too much attention. It'll mess with your mind. It'll get you in a bad place. You can't control what you just got to move on and control what you can control. We can make fun of the stuff that happens, but other than that, it's not going. It can only hurt your business. It's not going to help your business. And so, I hear one of the dogs. Must be Phoebe. It's too early to come inside, Phoebe. It's too early to come inside. It's too early for me to come inside, buddy. Look at all the people out there.
What up, dog?
I don't like none of y'all. Everybody sucks. Good day. But ask John, he'll tell you. I used to watch this stuff religiously. I was always in a bad mood. Nothing ever happens. It just keeps you pissed off. So yeah. It's reselling has gotten too hard. If you're distracted with reselling, you'll screw your business up. You'll stop paying attention. Lots of things.
I told Scott that frickin' Biden won the election. Boy, was he pissed off when I said that. I was like, all right, now get over it and frickin' move on. And for 6 months, he moped around about how frickin' the election was stolen from Trump, and he got nowheres.
Oh, it was. No doubt it was.
It doesn't matter.
There ain't nothing they can do about it.
I said Biden won because it was just like, okay, fuck it, it's over. There ain't nothing I can do about it. I need to get back to work. That's when I told you that. That's what I meant by it. It wasn't that I believed that Biden won fair and square. It was like, okay, it's over. There's nothing we can do about it. He's in the White House. Be done with it. Move on, and go about your life. Too many times we get caught up. Too many times we get caught up in what's going on in the news because we have this thing called Facebook and social media where it's in our face 24 hours a day. And it wasn't that way for a long time.
Damn.
Hey, I bet that makes it better, doesn't it?
Oh, wow. Oh.
It'd pick up the webcam for some reason. So Little Debbie Q4, John and I are in agreement on Q4. I'm scared of Q4. People are running out of money, even though they're dropping interest rates. I don't think we're damned if we do. See, I think the election, you've got two choices. You know, if she wins, the market is gonna draw back because they know what's coming, and if he wins, they're gonna crash it on purpose. Don't see, and people are hurting. I mean, when does the money run out? How much? Last year and a half, 18 months, everybody's been living on credit. When does the credit dry up? John will be the first to tell you. The last time this craziness happened, they started pulling back credit lines and all kinds of shit. It's just
I think the only reason they haven't done it is because they just don't want to totally screw us before the election. But I think between the time whoever wins the election through whatever resources they use and the end of the year, we're going to see major announcements about how bad the credit is, how much delinquent credit there is, how much all this shit is behind, how many car notes are, getting ready to get repoed, houses in foreclosure. People don't have money.
Yeah, I don't think that we're in. I think we're in for another 2 to 3 years of misery. I don't think this is a quick fix. And so the one thing I can tell you is you've got to pay attention to the details, learn your business, make decisions that are financially sound, and pay attention. Right now is that you've got to pay attention to the small details. Those things are what really save your ass in times like this. Little Debbie, I didn't go to yard sales. I decided I had too much stuff. I didn't go out this morning when there were yard sales out. I'm going out tomorrow just because there's so many. But I've got a ton of inventory, and I'm thankful for it. Times like these, I think the winter, for me, it gets much harder to find inventory. And the old adage is, I mean, if you find it and it's a good decision, you really got to buy it because you just never know when the next anything's going to happen. So I've had plenty of time. I've done a lot of listing today. Flipping good. What's up, Ron? How's it going, man? Ron, who do y'all play tomorrow? Y'all play anybody tomorrow? It's just a tough time right now. It's just a lot of uncertainty. I think that's the biggest problem is so much uncertainty. It's hard to make a decision about which way to go and what to do because the uncertainty, you just don't know. Taking care of 2 households is draining. I can't imagine, Scott. That's insane.
Whoa, what's going on? What are you looking at?
Gold, 26.21.
Cha-ching. Oh, you gotta be
high. You think there's confidence out there?
Is crypto up?
Yeah. Everybody I've read says they're expecting crypto to take a pullback here shortly.
NGD is where you want a place to put your money, put it in NGD.
What's that?
New gold.
WNBC, what?
And that's the other thing is
NGD. It's a mining company.
We have a tendency to focus on what's happening to us and through our political system and how it affects our economy. But there's a big thing. BRICS is looming out there. The U.S. dollar is going to. I mean, the U.S. dollar is in for a ride. And a total currency collapse is possible. I don't know that they'll allow it to happen unless they do it on purpose. But it's just so much.
Right, Sadie.
Little Debbie, with the financial pressure that's being put on every currency right now, they can normally, you would say, hey, they can control gold, but I don't know that it's going to be rather difficult to manipulate gold. The worse it gets, the more people, the demand gets so high, because everybody knows that's generally a safe haven. That's real money. Y'all play Bowling Green, nice. These are on my like buttons now, John. These don't count for yours, so go eat your Taco Bell and get the runs. I'll hit my own like button, so that sale will count for mine.
Yeah.
It was an Amazon sale. But I say all that to tell you, if you've got the right merchandise and the things that it's not, I'm selling all kinds of crazy mess. It's not even needs. I sold a Blu-ray player today. I mean, how many people need a Blu-ray player? Well, I guess if you break one, you need one.
People are still buying stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't feel like I don't necessarily sell, a lot of needs. Some needs, I guess.
Well, the problem is it depends on what market you're selling in, how you feel it affecting you at the moment.
I think it's the major cause of what's causing eBay to feel so segmented and everything to be so sporadic. It's because just people want things, but they can't, you just can't pull the trigger.
I feel like Amazon sales are up this year. I don't know about you, John.
I think I said I was up 9%.
I feel like this year's been a little better last year.
Missouri plays Vandy tomorrow. Larry, there's going to be a week coming up where you're going to be the enemy. You know that, don't you?
I'm up 8%.
Missouri's got to come here. They got to come to the great state of Alabama at some point. I think they come here.
Here's the thing. It depends on what market you're in, because if I dive a little deeper into my numbers, certain segments are down.
Right.
And certain segments are up. And I have two items that if one is down and one is up, the market's rocky.
But just look at.
And that's exactly what's happening right now. And it's like it's getting almost to an extreme between the two.
Okay, so the product was not as great, but look at what's going on even with the big stuff. Apple's demand for their new iPhones that came out today, way down, double-digit down, I believe.
People don't have the scratch for discretionary spending.
Yeah.
And that's one that generally, is. That's an easy one to say. That's an easy one to say. Like Dave, I've got the 12. 12 will go another year. You know what I mean? Like the iPhone. You got the 12.
Yeah, I'm still at 12 Max.
It'll make it another year. First time I haven't upgraded phones, and I can't remember the last year I didn't upgrade phones.
Last time I went from 8. I think I went from 8 to 12. I do every 4 generations.
There's not much change, but the big difference is if anybody before a 15 would benefit from it because of the way the architecture on the chips have changed. So it's going to be able to run AI and do other things. These older phones are going to be left behind. But yeah, my 15 will make it another year, maybe 2. I ordered a screensaver for it, so it would last longer.
I had to get another case. My OtterBox case started disintegrating, so I wrote to them. They said, well, "You have to pay for the shipping. We'll send you another one."
The lady at Costco yesterday wanted me to upgrade, and I'm like, I pull out my pocket. I'm like, which one of these three you want me to upgrade? She just looked at me like, I don't know if anybody ever pulled out 3 phones. Yeah, chassis. Unless you're planning on doing the, and even then, I would tell you if you've got an older phone, because none of the stuff that they promised in their stuff will be out until February at the earliest. All the smart Siri and all the AI stuff. I'm running the latest beta, and we don't have most of that stuff. I look like a dealer. I think I've only got one. I'm only got one on there right now. Yeah, I generally just carry 2, but I don't know. I had all 3 of them yesterday. But I don't think the 25 coming out is going to do it either. Because that's a big get. These phones are $1,000. That's a big ask.
More than that.
Any bong rips tonight, Dave?
Yeah,
I know that thing's within like 2 seconds. Oh hell, I can see it. Bong Head Championships.
Bong Head Championships. All right, we'll get one ready. Who's joining me? Is it just underground tonight?
It's the that's why it's important right now because the people that make it through this, the resellers that can adapt, change, and make it through, man, you're gonna be wonderful resellers on the other side. There's a great culling out happening right now, and it's at all levels. It's not just small sellers. There's a lot of large sellers that are struggling because they took for granted that, man, all over the internet. Is Amazon going through another one of them big Section 3s again?
Yeah.
A lot of people complaining about Section 3 right now. A lot of Amazon suspension. Why does Amazon get away with keeping people's money? Amazon is nothing but the mob, folks. If you've ever any doubt, they are set up just like the fucking mob. If they determine that you broke their rules, they take all your damn money and keep it, and then they fee you to death until it's theirs.
They're doing it right now.
You can't get your inventory back. You can't get your money back. You give them everything they ask, and they go, well, we see that you've submitted that, but you've really not addressed the root problem. We don't have enough information. That's all they tell you. They don't tell you anything else. They leave you to guess until you go find a lawyer or find somebody that can break through.
Yeah. They definitely hold your inventory hostage. It sucks, man. I just lost one. I got lucky. I was able to bang through a bunch of units before they caught me, but 30 units on the way out. It sucks.
And that's all because a customer complained.
Yeah.
They took the word of a customer buying one item over something you've sold hundreds of, and go, the customer must be right.
Been selling it for years.
And then they confiscate and steal all your inventory. That should be against the law.
And then the other people on the listing are gone too. They got reaped it too as well. You know, because it's a bot and it's a wave. It triggers, and then it triggers the other.
So Racy, I'm gonna kill your name. It's the hearing aid tech and the stuff with the iPhone that can move with your eyes. A lot of cool tech in there. A lot of stuff that's really helping people who have disabilities and stuff. No, I'm not saying that it's a bad phone. It's a light update. It's like the old S updates. So I'm not saying the iPhone 16 is a bad phone. It's just most people will decide, hell, I can carry another year. There's not enough to it. Carry. I mean, but if you definitely need if that benefits you like that, you got to do what's smart for yourself and make your life easier for sure. John's going. He said he was going to go work. He probably just wants down some burritos. He's going to start making runs to the bathroom.
Well, I had a good sandwich.
What?
Good sandwich. Deli sandwich.
From Taco Bell?
No. I haven't done Taco Bell in a long time.
Scott said he went to Taco Bell, so.
No, we're talking about Vermont tacos and how those are the best tacos you can buy.
Yeah, Larry, because look up on the internet, Larry. I've talked about it a little bit. There's a guy who was an attorney for Amazon, and he also had a second company, and that company was his partner, helped Amazon acquire land. And somebody at Amazon got it in their crawl that he had violated something, he had done something. They sicked the FBI on this guy over allegations. They took all his fucking money. They damn near, I mean, he was living with his parents. They damn near drove this family into the fucking ground. This guy was one of their in-house corporate attorneys, been with them for quite a while, until he finally beat them. And Amazon never admitted fault, never did. They just go, our bad. After they, have you heard that story, John? They damn near killed that guy and his family.
No, I didn't hear about
It's about some land acquisition deals for a warehouse somewhere. Folks, eBay's got problems, but I can tell you, if you're good at eBay, count your blessings. It's still a very viable platform. They all have issues. It's just a matter of which issue do you want to talk about.
I fully believe that if you can figure out a way to make a living and stay within a certain niche or group or whatever it is, you'll be okay.
Right. The more narrow you can be where you don't have the issue.
But this market, you better know what the hell you're doing, because when it goes sideways, it's going to go sideways in a big portion, and then there's going to be this big portion where you can make good money in it, because people like me aren't going to be affected by a change in the economy. I'm still going to be able to buy whatever the hell I want to buy. If I want to go play with a toy, I'm just going to go buy it. And there are a lot of people post-pandemic that are able to do that now. But there's a bigger population out there that when they start tightening up this credit are going to get hurt.
I think that's coming.
In 2008, a lot of people that weren't alive, not alive, but weren't in business back then don't really realize it. Credit cards went from $25,000 credit limits to $5,000.
Yep.
Overnight. And they usually did it when you had like $8,000 on there, because then they got the over limit fees, the extra interest, this rate, that rate, and they really jammed it to a lot of people.
Yeah, us too.
Us too. And listen, I'm not telling you this because I read it somewhere. It happened to Lori and I. I had somebody call me and say, your credit card was declined. And I laughed and said, yeah, it's a $25,000 limit. We just paid it off. It didn't get declined. Come to find out, it went from $25,000 to $5,000.
It's not dead, Larry, but it's definitely much harder. Retail arbitrage is much harder. There's a lot more danger with it now.
A little more navigation, I think. But definitely not dead.
You definitely got to know what brands to stay away from.
Retail arbitrage is what it is. It's always been a jump from move to hop to move out, jump on, Yeah.
And that's why I got out of that. It was quick cash. I needed the cash. I was able to make a lot of money quick. But man, it's not sustainable. You can
do it though right now. Like realistically, you could probably still go back out and go to an area and just target trying to figure something out. And you'd probably still find shit.
I do it all the time. When I'm out with people, I pick shit up off the shelf and say, here, scan this. I did it to Scott.
You just have the eye for it after a while. You know where to look. And
I used to sell this 5 years ago. I bet you there's still money in it.
Yeah, right.
Throw it at him. He scans and goes, shit, why aren't you selling it anymore?
Yep.
I showed him carving knives. I pointed to him and said, I would buy all those if I was still doing RA. He picked it up, scanned one, and bought every one of them. That was the same Walmart we rode the bikes through.
It's interesting we say this. They're now changing the funds withholding policy. They're calling it the funds disbursement eligibility policy. They're renaming it. They're reducing it from 90 days to 60 days. During this process, we may request we will release your funds after confirming your identity and evaluating your account for deceptive, fraudulent, or other illegal activity. They're not changing anything at all. They're just calling it a different thing. Where
did you see that?
It's Ed posted it 6 hours ago today. It goes into effect October 4th. This is critical information to our anti-fraud controls. Folks, they call it whatever they want. I bet if you look at their P&Ls, it's a significant amount of money that they keep from sellers.
Oh, yeah.
They changed the name and changed it from 90 to 6 days. Other than that, they didn't change a damn thing.
Making money off our money.
It's the person. It's Amazon's organized stuff. No way around it.
It's the mob, man. You're right about that.
There's many reasons why I won't sell on Amazon right now. I don't, like a lot of what I'm hearing, but I have a lot of things that I probably could put on FBM. I just won't do it.
You're scared.
Huh?
Don't be scared.
No, FBM. I don't like their policies.
Yeah, I know. But they're all the same. Just remember, they're all apps. They're all the same. Uber.
They're not all the same. They have a lot of the same.
All inherently, they are. You know what I mean?
They have similar tendencies.
Don't fool yourself for a minute. I've gotten settlement checks from probably 7 different apps. Yeah. So Amazon is one of them. I got paid by Amazon in a settlement check because they blatantly stole from me and got caught.
How about did the eBay check bounce? Did the eBay check bounce?
No. eBay stole from me too. Don't think they'll fucking won't pull shit.
But they didn't give you that money back.
Mr. Sadie says, I do Amazon about as safe as you can, going through manufacturers. Listen, I got lucky. I got real lucky real early.
Yep.
Knowing that I didn't have the benefits that most people in the chat have. I knew nothing about buying shit used and reselling it, or retail arbitrage, or any of that. Back then, it was I had an idea to start selling flags. There's a story behind it, and a mother of a soldier that was killed in action asked me to fly a POW flag on the back of my motorcycle as I escorted his body into Arlington to be buried. And I couldn't find the flag. That's how I got started in the flag business. There was a reason behind me starting the company. I was solving a problem. If I would have been like most people in chat and started with goodwill and all that, I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. It's because I didn't know and went down this rabbit hole and ended up here. When I said I was starting a flag company, you know how many people laughed at me? For the first 10 years I was in business, my father would ask me, when am I getting a real job? The last 7 years I was in business of his life, he asked me when he could have a job. No, I ain't getting a Vero. I do get IP claims, though.
Yeah.
I understand something. I fought a battle for a year with Disney and what are some of the other companies? Mattel, Nickelodeon. I've had my share of issues with these platforms and intellectual property rights and all that, and lawyers involved and all kinds of stuff.
It's all bot, man. I just scrub things that happen, and then things happen as a recourse, and the fuck, like, it sucks. I mean, but I guess I get it. I mean, what else do you do? How else do you control You know,
The biggest problem with these platforms, and Amazon's the biggest one that's guilty of this, is they don't go after. You can't let all these motherfucking Chinese in here and expect them. Their culture is a theft culture. They don't believe in intellectual property.
right.
They think if they can make it, tough shit.
Yeah, if you buy it, that's
And you're allowing all these people on this platform, and then trying to hold the rest of the world to a standard by trying to dealing with those idiots. And if you just gatekeep from a country that's caused all the trouble, it's just, where do all the copies come from?
Yeah.
This ain't rocket science. This ain't hard to figure out. But they play whack-a-mole, and they hit a lot of good sellers while they're playing whack-a-mole with the idiots.
Yep.
It's just a lot. There's a lot more individual control over Amazon, over eBay.
I'm going to spread my businesses next year. I'm going to try and do 50-50, I think. Keep the same portfolio going, but focus a little more on eBay and add some new things.
I don't know, Roman Adventures. I still think you can make a solid living sourcing out of thrift stores. It doesn't have to be Goodwill.
Yeah,
everything's Goodwill's gotten out of hand with their pricing, though. That's the problem. That's the big problem with Goodwill.
That's not all of them. I mean, there's good sources and good thrift stores and good. You just got to figure it out. There's ways around. I don't step foot in our Goodwill, but we've got good thrift stores here. One chain that's really good. I go to them 3 times a week.
I'm going to say this. If I had to start over, if Amazon suspended me right now, and I wasn't able to get back on the platform, and I had to start over, I would not resell.
Yeah.
I would be on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, wherever it is, pushing everybody else's product as a sales marketing expert. That's what I would do. I would not want to resell at this point.
What's going on, Tom?
There's people making videos for TikTok Shop that are making $50 a month or more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 100%. What's up, Angry Grandma?
Not a whole lot.
What's cracking?
Just been busy all day. I heard you bitching about something, so I thought I'd come in here and see what you were bitching about. Then I heard Amazon.
Oh yeah, we always bitch about Amazon. It's never ending. It's rat bastards. Don't like chips, fuckers.
They're out to get me.
Well, if I had as much money as you had, John, damn if I'd be messing with this stuff.
Got to.
I'm talking about grumpy John.
Yeah, John, what's your pain point with Amazon right now?
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't know. I need a minute to think about that. Now, pain point. What do you mean by pain point?
What are the issues you're dealing with right now?
With Amazon?
Right.
Amazon's my best friend.
Yeah.
They came out. Listen, they came out with a program that I can reach out and I can talk to somebody about my listings. I can get things straightened out. I can get problems resolved. I'm in a beta program. They gave me a web address that I can update all the images on any listing. I got all right now. I'm trying to think what kind of problems I have with that. Inbound shipping is it? What everybody's screaming about. I broke the numbers down. It's really not that bad for me. We just sent it in, and we did one shipment, and we broke it down. And if we would have shipped it to 2 places, it would have been. We shipped it to one. It was 52 cents an item, inbound shipping. including freight. If we would have sent it to 2, it would have been 48. And if we would have taken the time and the labor and everything, it would have been to break it down to 5. It would have been 42 cents. For 10 cents an item for me, it's cheaper to send it in. See, I don't complain like most people. And Scott knows this. If they change their rules, it's their freaking sandbox. I figure out how to apply it to my business so that I can move forwards. I do not cry about it. You'll never see me on here bitching. The only time I bitched about somebody getting into my shorts was California when they got into my pocket for $72,000 in sales tax and about bankrupted me. After the Wayfair thing, I got caught up with the big multi-million-dollar sellers that got caught up in the Wayfair judgment and California. Right after that, Amazon gave them my name.
Where's Tom? I got some of his greatest hits.
You accidentally shit on yourself. Fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck.
But
I'm gonna get some more. If he's gone, I'm gonna get some more.
listen, my issues. I got bigger issues with eBay than I do Amazon.
Oh, this is the perfect one for Tom.
You're not all your listings are private, John, right? Like you don't have anybody on your listings?
Oh no, I have competitors.
Oh, you do it on, okay.
Well, I got people that sell on my listings.
Yeah.
They're not competitors. I mean, I have everything so locked up tight that you can't. If you want to get into a price war, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm in a price war right now with some guy, and he dropped his price to where he's like basically breaking even. I dropped my price $10 below that, and I've left it there for the last 30 days, and I'm still making money.
Nice.
So I'm not the guy to mess with.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Good. How you doing?
Sorry, the battery in my remote died. My mouse died.
That's okay.
Harbor Hopes. Trust me, I struggle with that every day. Lori and I are getting older, and it's. I got a lot of. I got 400 some square feet in here. We got plenty of space, but if one of us gets sick, the steps are to get in and out of the door and around because this is a coach. It's tough to get around that passenger seat as we get older. It's tough to get groceries in here. Scott's been in here.
Hey Tom, I got some of your greatest hits. Are you ready?
Okay.
You're an asshole at it. That's what you are. You accidentally shit on yourself. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Who is that?
That's the angry grandma. You look like your grandma.
Okay. Have you been following what's going on in North Carolina right at the moment with our governor's race, Scott? Huh?
No.
It's all fucked up.
What happened?
They keep digging up. They keep digging up stuff on my candidate. But you know what? I'm gonna vote for him anyway.
Yeah, I'm right.
If I lived there, I'd vote for him too.
Do what?
If I lived there, I would vote for him too.
Yeah.
John, you asked me a question about Amazon. This is where I find a lot of people struggle.
Mm-hmm.
They want to get into something. They want to be successful. But they want the rules to be what they want them to be. And that's not how the games are played. Even in baseball, they got their freaking rules.
I don't mind the rules, John. My biggest problem in all the reselling, all these platforms is If you want me to play by the rules, make every fucking body else play by the rules, including you assholes.
See, you're spending too much time. You're spending too much time and worried about what everybody else is doing. Do your thing and don't worry about it.
When I can't do my thing because you're not allowing me to do my thing, and you're letting everybody else do exactly that. Fuck you and fuck your platform. That's why I'm so pissed off at Amazon. Why go and restrict everything I've sold over the last 13 years? I've proven myself a good seller. I don't sell fake shit, and they cut over half of my business out by just in one day. I woke up the next morning and they had deleted 500 listings, and my ability to sell half my products was gone.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't hear about that. I'll talk the next time I see you before or after a show. I'll talk to you about that. I didn't know that. I want to hear that.
I mean, it's everything I go to look up, John. It's restricted. It's
well, I can tell you something. One of the things Amazon is trying to do is they want you to have the ability to send in case packs.
Yeah. They changed that, by the way.
They didn't change it. They clarified the rules.
I love my cigarettes. I love
I was
cigarettes.
doing shipments today, and they were forcing everything I was trying to do under 5 case packs to cut as far down into Florida as it could go. I know they're opening new warehouses there, but it was like 2 or 3, and they're doing it to other people that are in the middle of America on the upper end, right? But once you get over the 5th case pack, it goes, and it spreads it out a little more normal, you know?
Listen, I wouldn't want to be a Harris fan where I live, but where Sadie is, there's no way in hell I would even admit to knowing how to say her name.
Right up the street here on one corner, this guy's been flying a Trump flag for the last since 2016 when he ran the first time. Across the street is the Liberals' house. They have the rainbow flags up and the Harris fans signs. I'm expecting gunshots anytime because they stand out. They'll yell at each other.
I know Mr. Sadie's area very well. I'm there. I'm frequently there flying very under the radar. I don't really say much about where he's at and why I'm there. But man, that's some real redneck shit there.
Dun 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 dun. Squeal like a pig.
It's just over and over and over. You know, Amazon has proven them. You know, I just was reading an article. They spent the last 3 days at the seller conference trying to convince the 1,000 sellers that were there that Amazon is a wonderful partner and they're doing great magic and they need the individual sellers to do the great horseshit. Amazon, if you could find a way to get rid of every one of them and steal their fucking business, you would today.
And see, I'm having just the opposite, and I think it has to do with
if they could wiggle their way into a couple of your suppliers, John, they would wipe their ass with you on the way out.
If they could, but the problem is they've already found out they can't.
Right.
My suppliers tell them, "Hey, you got to talk to our e-commerce department. Hold on, let me get you their number," and they give them my freaking cell number.
It's because you got stand-up guys in that company.
But you know, I don't want to sound egotistical when I say this, but you have to understand that Amazon is changing how they do business because they have gotten so big. Think how much it takes for them to sort through a box of your mixed lot of shit that you send in 2 pieces of this, 3 pieces of that, 5 pieces of that. When they go and they get 8 pallets from me, and on each pallet is 2 items.
Yeah, okay.
You want to?
Two different SKUs, but all case packed.
I'm gonna tell you're wrong, because when they deleted all my listings and screwed all that stuff up, they were all sitting right here. I'd gone to Meridianville Field. I'm not even messing with them with that. They mess with all my.
But I'm talking about that's what so a lot of sellers are finding it hard to deal with them.
I 100% agree. That's exactly what they're doing. But
from 8 in the morning Eastern Standard Time to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, I have never waited more than 1 minute to speak to somebody that can fix a catalog issue, a listing issue for me.
Yeah, so how about Amazon made a little tweak to the Meridianville Field settings? I always have it one business day.
You can change it.
So that may, but they're just gonna change it back. I mean, temporarily change it.
Yeah, they change it back, Dave.
They do change it back, Dave. So, so if I sold an item on Wednesday, Thursday's a business day, got to go by Friday. Now, it's if somebody buys it by 3 a.m. their time, I have to ship. That's I got one the other day. It was 10 minutes, John. They bought it at 10 minutes to midnight. And my one business day was it's got to go the next day or it's late. I've got Amazon Prime and they don't even hold that ship. I got now and find stuff. It'll be here in 5 days. I'm like, Amazon, you've got to do it in one business day. If I order it today, your ass needs to be shipping it tomorrow, and it'll be a couple of days later. They don't hold themselves to the same standards that they're fucking everybody else with.
Well, it's pending.
Brad Relic says Amazon says that's a nice product you got. There would be a shame if someone stole it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
For more than half my products, we hold the patents.
Yeah.
Not trademarks. We hold the patent for the item itself. So it's, I'm in a special. Yeah. I got lucky early on and God blessed me, introducing me to the right people, and I worked very hard to maintain those relationships through the years. I have one vendor that we spend 2 hours every single day, 7 days a week on the phone during the pandemic. Hey, did you get your PPP money? No. Did you? No. And we had the same bank. We both used Bank of America at the time. And we were on the phone every day working together to get through the pandemic together. When you have that kind of relationship with a manufacturer and a brand owner and you have the patents and the trademarks, it's hard to come after me. And I know that.
No, and you're very fortunate and very smart and but
and
for the rest,
I got lucky. I don't want anybody to think that I don't know that I got lucky, but I also got blessed.
Yeah, the rest of us. But even then, go if you watch the Tucker Carlson interview where he interviewed the Amazon seller who they make toys, and every time that they're not the lowest price on Amazon, their sales nosedive until they correct that.
Yeah.
You know, that stuff that stuff they're not supposed to be any deal anymore. Amazon price setting.
Right.
My nephew works for a company that I tell him they print T-shirts. It's geared towards like hunters, fishermen, but it's all like T-shirts with their logos on it.
Right.
They do still have some custom stuff that they've had made. Amazon, they sell through Amazon. Actually, they were using Amazon as their online distribution center. And Amazon contacted them about becoming, instead of them doing all the work, they just send the material to the Amazon, and it's actually, Amazon's deal. But he said they were wanting first of all, they were wanting the price, the wholesale price cut down so quick, low, they couldn't even afford to sell to them. And also they wanted to fix it. they were going to be the exclusive online reseller for them, and they said no, because we've got too many people that sell on Poshmark and all these other places, and so they eventually started getting a lot of hassle from Amazon, so they pulled all their merchandise from them, and they're just shipping all their stuff out now. So do y'all ship a lot of stuff to Charlotte, to the warehouses here?
I got no freaking clue where my shit goes.
Sometimes, I guess. I ship everywhere. Sometimes I like to. I have theories that it's probably smart to spread your inventory around America.
Yeah. Well, I thought that's what they were doing. I
They
thought
are.
that was the reason they were. Like, if you have 20 of certain things, they're saying send 10 of them to this warehouse and 10 to this one.
Well, when you're doing like case packs, you can just, a couple case packs here, a couple case packs there. Try and get some stuff to Texas, some to Michigan, some to East Coast. I don't know. That's my theory. I have this, if you spread it out and it's more available, you probably more chance of winning the buy box. Could be.
I know that. Listen, I've been saying this for years. Scott can back me up on this. This shit's not going to get easier. It's just going to keep getting harder.
Just don't push all the small people out.
You're at some point you're going to need a degree to be able to manage this stuff.
But one of the strengths of us, John, over you, as smaller resellers can pivot, and folks don't miss the fact that your ability to pivot and change and react is a strength of your business. And you just can't let fear dictate. I still sell on Amazon. I still put stuff up there. It's just not my main focus anymore. But there's ways to do it. You can change in a minute. There's nothing stopping you. The only thing that's stopping you is if you let fear. Well, what if you don't? No, everybody always thinks about what if I do this. They never think about what if I don't. What are the consequences of no action? The consequences of no action are generally worse than the consequences of the action you take. I'm gonna go down with a fight. I'm not gonna sit back and poor me. Carl Lay has a degree in BSing. You've met your match, Carl. John, Grumpy has a doctorate.
You can fact check my ass anytime you want.
Mr. Larry Way Out. What's up, Larry? It's just tough times right now. It's just tough. And unless you're independently wealthy, like
you're an asshole at it. That's what you are.
So you're trying to say things are tough all over?
Oh yeah.
I don't think they're tough yet.
I don't either.
We're not at the bottom. That's the scary part. We're not at the bottom, John.
No.
I don't think we're at the beginning yet.
I don't think so either.
I think they got this whole thing propped up. I have a strange feeling that once the election's over, I think both sides are working to prop it up in their own way.
So you're telling me that this stock market that's gone crazy while Biden's been in office and is buoyed up by 10 to 12 stocks is all a mirage? Is that what you're saying? And if you look past those 10 to 12 stocks, all the rest of them are struggling? No.
Whoa. What's going on over there?
What the hell was that? Like, one of his cats get him?
Fuck you, motherfucker. You're an asshole at it. That's what you are.
That blur makes it even worse. It's like a ghost got him.
I want to say thank you to Mr. Sadie. That's very kind, bud. I know I remember those times very well.
Can we split $1 fry?
My wife's over here going, can we split $1 fry? Because that was something we did very often back then. There was times that we were within hours of bankruptcy, my wife and I.
Hey, Tom, I know what it was, Tom.
You accidentally shit on yourself.
No. I thought I was gonna have a cat fight beneath my feet.
What was that all about? What's she doing over there with them cats?
They are just.
Are they going as fast as you are?
Hey, Dave, that's one angry pussy. That's all I got.
I'm gonna tell you what. Okay, we have a new cat. And up until about 30 minutes ago, they've all been playing nice.
Yeah. And there's that one little bitch.
Roxy, she is just having a fit.
I guess the games are over.
God love her.
No, Tom's rating Haitian's food.
No, hell no. Besides, that's just a bunch of BS. That's not true. Didn't you hear Kamala the other night? Or not Kamala. The ABC commentators. That's all hearsay.
Who's John? Who's John that Roman's talking about?
Brad Relics? John?
Well, I go by JON, so.
Oh.
There's that.
Oh, Brad Relics is John too?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I can't remember half these people's names. Hell, I was married to my wife 8 years before her name got added to my phone.
They're saying John was saying that Tom was hiding Haitians in his house.
Yeah.
No, he's raising food.
You know, I have a question for the chat. How many of you, if your cell phone was to go blank right now, would be able to call your spouse? Because you know the number on the top of their head.
Oh, I could.
I could call my spouse because she's over there.
That's probably the only number I know.
Oh, you know your wife's phone number?
Yeah. You know why I know I know it? Because we got them at the same time. Mine ends in a 5, hers identical, but ends in a 2.
Yeah, my wives and I start the same in 4-digit.
Hell, well, I don't even know your area code.
Only one number off. I couldn't tell you Jacob's. I couldn't tell you. I can tell you my mother's.
Yeah.
And my wife's. That's it. The only 2 numbers I know.
That was a fart. That was a fart. Corn gives me the shit. Corn gives me the shit. Corn.
Stop. I'm gonna die
Oh,
here.
yeah.
What's going on?
Scott's got this new sound thing.
Boys will be boys with their toys, I guess.
I've been doing this all along.
I haven't even begun to use mine yet on my show. Yeah.
Yeah, John's all nice at the end of the show. Thanks to all these people that showed up or whatever, a whole list of freaking names.
Yeah. No, I love it.
That's awful nice of you.
Yeah.
What a time fucking waste that is.
Why are you cussing?
So, Carl, nobody. Tom knows his sister. Texas Val knows husband's number. That's true, Val.
No.
Tom, why would you ask such a dumb question? If the cell phone was broken, how the hell are we supposed to call? You're the only one that I know. You're the only person I know that's got a landline. I don't know anybody else who's got a landline but you.
What kind of shit?
They don't still don't have payphones in Alabama.
No, nowhere.
A what?
Anywhere.
A payphone.
What?
What the fuck's a payphone?
They don't have those.
You drop a case quarter into it and you push the buttons for the phone number and it connects you.
Yeah, I thought you were a freaking kid.
There you go, right there. That's the important part. Race knows his side chick's number, so there you go.
We used to put a dime in the payphone.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ping says she still has a landline. Interesting.
For a hot minute. I remember
Queep!
As I tell my children, I am not 16 years old. I do not walk around with my cell phone in my pocket all the time.
No.
Oh, I thought this is what you told your kids.
Get a fucking room! Get a fucking room!
Wrapped inside of a house of your own.
Hey, that's a good phone. Ping Google Pixel 8 Pro. That's a good phone.
My mother-in-law passed away in the end of July, I think it was. The end of July 26th. You know what phone she died with? The original Motorola Razr. Flip
those
phone.
are nice. Those are nice.
She had a piece of duct tape on the hinge because it broke. She would not get a new phone for nothing.
My mother will not. We keep saying we're going to get you a smartphone so she can text and look at her Facebook and stuff. I don't want that. I do just fine with my laptop and my telephone, and she's got a damn flip telephone. No, I'm not 16, Harlan. I don't want to be 16.
Huh?
Oh no, I'm so thankful I'm closer to the grave than birth.
I mean,
God's going to torture me and keep me around till I'm 100. I'm going to be 800 like frickin' Moses.
Every Tuesday and Thursday, this is what we hear on Tom's morning show. Make sure y'all tune in because he'll tell you this.
Quit calling here. Quit calling here. Quit calling here. I'll beat your fucking eyes.
Thank you.
Are we not allowed to see the bankers boxes anymore? You're always blurry now.
They're empty. I got file cabinets over here.
Yeah, Harlan, you missed a number on there. Tom's 116.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. No, I don't. I don't. People say, man, I'd like to be a teenager again. You're fucking crazy. I wouldn't want to be a teenager again at this time. So, unless I retained all the information I have gained in my 116 years.
No, I still wouldn't want to be a teenager. There's no fucking way.
So Jennifer says she has a landline. She wants to know they're home from school. You know, you can just track them on their phones. They're not going to give them up.
What's that, 360?
Them freaking kids weren't in school. They were cut. They skipped, man. They just show up to make the call and then leave.
Slow internet.
Harlan, you've been an ass tonight. Why don't you go curl up on the couch with your girlfriend? You've been around Scott too much. You need to. I'm gonna have to have a talk with your girlfriend.
He's out. Hey, his girlfriend's out drifting.
Tom said this.
You're an asshole at it. That's what you are. You're an asshole at it. That's what you are.
Don't worry. If you want to insult somebody or say something, just tell me, Tom. I'll pick out one of your sayings.
Okay. See, I don't care. I don't care for the abuse. If you're over on my show and you abuse me, you better be hitting that damn. It's pay per abuse on my channel.
Hey,
You're
Tom,
an asshole at it. That's what you are.
Tom, if you keep it up, I'm gonna dial your freaking beeper number.
I might have to get up in the morning one of these mornings now.
Jennifer Santiago says my kids don't have yet.
Okay. This is how much I think of y'all. I'm having to watch this commercial for 20 seconds to get more free downloads.
Jennifer, how old are your children, if you don't mind me asking? Are they like preteen or teens?
My granddaughter's not due until next month. She's got a cell phone.
Yeah. Mr. Sadie's just got me on direct on what do you call it? Automatic replenishment. he just has me, so every month I get a few pennies so he can say shit to me. But damn, Jennifer, if your kids are older than 10 years old and they don't have a telephone, DSS is going to be showing up at your house.
No, man, that's you know that poor kid at school. You know how much that kid gets picked on without a cell phone?
That's right.
Figure now you start them out at what, 2 or 3 now? Animal phone.
All right, Tom's got another message for y'all.
Eat my ass and all this shit. Eat my ass and all this shit. Eat.
Come on now, try to drink a cup of coffee.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
It's like you've unleashed the devil.
It ain't doing the motherfucking thing. It ain't doing.
Got me taking this to a whole other level,
I might have to watch another commercial, but I'll get us some more.
It's worth it. Keep them coming.
Nowadays, they're used as a babysitting device. Yeah, that's for the old people too. Give them a phone, they frickin' play solitaire or something.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with solitaire. And what's the one with the little Asian pieces of tiles?
Like I said, give them a phone and they'll play solitaire. Lori says, I'm playing solitaire right now.
Lori needs to come in here and just slap you upside the head one time.
Now y'all done.
Oh,
God.
What's up, Harlan?
Hey,
I have no sound.
I don't know. Let's see where he's at. Maybe Harlan.
Cheated!
I have no
Don't see
sound.
Marcia. We don't see Marcia. Harlan must have.
Cheated!
Can y'all hear me?
Cheated!
That's Craig Ping and Carl. I couldn't remember what it was called.
Yeah, we hear you, Harlan.
Do you not hear us?
Oh, motherfuckers, back in. Chewbacca! Chewbacca! Chewbacca!
See? They started picking on Harlan.
Scott, you can't. Are you paying? I mean, are you watching an ad so you can play those sound bites?
So I'll let you download them after you watch the ad.
Then he add them to his repertoire. He's slowly building up a.
Don't worry, I'm gonna have to.
Evil.
God, if I could get a computer to make the sounds for me, oh my God! I make it tell me you ship it in a box.
Well, you're playing the piano.
Harlan has no sound.
You're insane. Insane.
Mm-hmm. But we're in focus.
Oh
Yep.
Lord! I'm not gonna be able to find all the rest of the sounds now because this one's gonna be covered up. With all the angry grandmas.
Okay, you happy now?
Mm-hmm.
It's in focus.
Oh, kind of.
You little stupid son of a bitch. You little...
Looks like owl eyes. All right, I see that.
Oh, no sound.
We're all having fun, and John's over there working. What the hell?
I know. Yeah.
Chilling.
Well, he was told if he didn't work, his wife was going to kick off in his ass.
Well, he has to do reports.
I work when I want.
Oh man.
Did John have like 5 or 6 small kids?
I think so.
Not this John.
I think you were talking about it.
Talking about Rad Relics. Hell, they're growing up. Hell, I think one of them's about to graduate high school.
Okay, you need to lay down right now.
Well,
first of all, say fuck you, Scott.
I'll beat your fucking eyes. I'll beat.
That's what she's saying to you.
Is that one of the Haitians? You tell him to lay down?
No, I'm talking to my cat right here.
Oh, okay.
You're an asshole at it.
That poor buddy. What the hell? What did you do?
Here's what you should be telling them.
Little motherfuckers back.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I told you he's got one that's going to graduate. He's in 12th grade. Keep up with Rad Relics.
Dang, you're getting old.
I still can't believe that youngest one in the 4th grade. Damn, time flies. All right, Josh, this one. Tom told me to play this one in your honor.
You got fucked this time. This is Saturday. You got fucked this time. This is Saturday.
Oh Lord. Josh, I don't know you. I wouldn't say something like that or tell him to say something like that to you.
What? No.
Hey, don't worry, Josh. After the show, I'm going to go inside and make my YouTube short of packing up your package. Y'all need to... I don't have the right phone. Jenna, what did you walk in on?
Eat my ass and all.
You don't want to know. You should probably just go the other way.
You walked in on.
Queen.
You thought moist was bad.
Yeah,
I would just like it stage left, maybe stage right, whatever.
Jenna, this has got to be one of your words you hate.
A queen. What the fuck is that? A queen. It was a queen. What the fuck is that?
God.
Probably have like 10 viewers now after that.
This will not be monetized long.
I told him it was going to be a train wreck. I told him.
John, I want you to know, John has been working the whole time.
I know.
He's been working diligently the whole time building listings for eBay.
No, I'm not. I'm actually forcing.
I don't care what Scott says, John. You're a good guy.
Time. So Larry is right. So John, time flies, man. When you started making videos and your littlest one was so small. So those of y'all, if y'all didn't realize or not, on the 15th, that was 3 years. Dusty's been gone. 3 years.
Yeah, wow.
No way.
3 years. The 15th.
Yep.
Tristan was. Joni's got him written now. I think she was the 25th.
I thought they went together.
He was 3 weeks after.
Was it 3 weeks?
Yeah, 2.5, 3 weeks.
Mm.
She's got Joni's got it in her phone. She keeps it. She
You,
revives them.
you youngsters, like John flipping ain't easy. You never know when your days are going to be up, so you better live every day to the best.
Hell, he ain't that old. He pulled his back tying his shoe. He ain't that young.
I'm young. I'm
I
young.
popped a rib by sneezing. Had a rib out. Still kind of bothering me, but it's getting better.
Listen, just how short life hit me when my mother called and told me my younger brother had cancer, and if I would take a test for stem cell. Then I realized how freaking old I was when I said I never got a test. The people at the stem cell place said they were concerned about my age. Fuckers.
Too many of them now.
I don't know whether I've said it over on this show or not, but over on mine and Todd's show, I talk about. I looked at a red pickup truck at a Ford dealership, and I just didn't like the price. And for about the last 2 months, he's been calling me once a week, lowering the price on it. And I said, you know what my price is? When you can match it, call me back. I said, are you waiting? Are you waiting? Are you waiting for the new COVID to hit so you can jack all the prices back up because nobody can make cars? And he didn't say anything. He just looked at me.
Mike, that's terrible, man. I did not realize that you lost your brother.
I missed that comment. I'm trying to find it.
Good night, Pitco.
Yeah, I didn't know that, Mike. Dang.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, Pico, you can check us out in the morning. The PPP podcast. John will say it real fast for you if you wanted to.
Profit Playbook podcast.
There you go.
Yeah, I hate that, Mike.
Half time I can't remember what it is. Because the only thing I can think of is PPP. You know me.
You know me.
There you go.
That's all PP, dude.
Yeah, man. It's other people's.
That sucks.
David gave us chairs or?
Oh, what?
Huh?
Dave's in trouble. Dave's in trouble. She just come out to the garage. Dave's in big trouble.
Dave, when in doubt, say this.
Eat my ass and all this shit.
Now he's really in trouble.
Yeah, listen, he turned his mic off. He didn't turn
Dave.
I don't give a damn if it is.
You'll have a time.
Oh, well. Dave, it was nice knowing you while we did.
She's out there to tell. This is what she's telling you right now.
Do you understand? Do you understand?
Anissa, I don't think Lag comes into Scott's show.
Oh, no. Dave went to the timeout corner.
I think he's got headphones on. I don't think she can. He never has speaker.
Dave, come back. Dave, we miss you.
Remember Ingrid and Chris?
Yeah.
It says Chris works in crypto biology.
Dave's wife. This is what he's
It
been
ain't doing the
doing.
motherfucking thing. It ain't.
He ain't been doing nothing.
Wait. Where'd you find that?
Okay, so Patrick Shelley told Chris happy birthday. So I clicked on Chris's page and looked at his profile.
You remember Ingrid and Chris?
Yeah.
Chris is in Puerto Vallarta selling cars.
Chris who?
It's in Puerto Vallarta, Jalisco. From
Chris.
Oh, and he's in a relationship, but it doesn't say.
Oh yeah, he's in a relationship, all right.
If you just sit back and think how many people have come through reselling, and the sheer number of people that.
Janice said hi, Lori, with a bunch of hearts.
Love you too, girl.
I know what she told you. This is what she told
I'll
you, Dave.
beat your fucking eyes.
See, he's got speakers. He ain't got headphones on.
Well,
She was listening to us the whole time. That's why he went dark a second time. She said, boy, get your ass over here.
You little stupid son of a bitch.
But it's amazing. The people that there's so few people that when I first started YouTube, they're even let. You know, Chad's still around. Craigslist Hunter is about it of the big YouTubers.
Yeah.
Breaking Profit started after I did. Bonafide Hustler was I think he was before me a little bit, but he took like years off and worked on his By Damn channel.
His what?
He's got a bodybuilding and a lifestyle channel.
Oh.
He calls it By Damn. Auction Professor was after me. Very, very, very few.
What about the guy that was up in like Maine or Massachusetts? He used to sell all the suits, men's jackets, high-end merchandise.
Ronnie Hart.
Yeah,
he's still reselling, and I've seen him. He's made a video or two lately, but he was gone for years. Yeah, Ronnie Hart Speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him at the first reseller rally. Ronnie's a nice guy. I like Ronnie. The T-shirt couple, who are? Oh, Rally Roots.
Rally Roots, yeah, right.
They were after me.
Yeah.
The green room. Who? The people that was in the green room. Who was?
That was Bonafide Hustler, College Picker, who doesn't make videos much anymore. Steve Rankin was in there with him.
Who was that? Steve Rankin. Holy cow, there's a blast from the past.
And then there's another guy too, Mexican, maybe Oriental descent, but he left the green room.
Who was the guy I told you to watch out for that ended up stabbing you in the back?
Oh no, I don't mention those names.
Okay.
Reese's been around a long time.
Yeah.
Raleigh Roots popped up in my YouTube today.
Global Voodoo was very early. Don't think he makes many videos anymore. Josh was the first Canadian.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, there was this crazy. There was this young lady that was always in the morning show, and I think she was over on. No, because she never did lives. But anyway, she was from Canada, and you know everything. She went back to Canada because the U.S. was shit.
Josh was the earliest, but he wasn't doing reselling. He was doing gold and silver.
Remember RB3?
I guess he went back to selling trailers. Who knows? Hustle Hacks. Yeah, he was. I think he still sells sneakers. He's still reselling. He just doesn't make videos. The crazy later from Canada.
The person from the guy from I think it was Denver. He was into the MMA or whatever.
Oh, Paul.
Yeah.
I miss Paul. That was a good show.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He still he teaches jujitsu full time, I think.
And there was a guy over near Asheville who did all the military stuff. He
Now,
had like
the thing about Paul Paul never hid his passion.
Yeah.
He wanted to do that whatever it's called, jujitsu. He said it from day one that he was only trying to make enough money till he could get a start in jiu-jitsu.
It's amazing how many people are on Whatnot.
Yeah.
It's not an accident. It's not an accident that a lot of old school resellers went to Whatnot. If you've got a steady supply and have any kind of personality, I'm telling you, you can move a lot of shit over there.
Move it fast.
Well, how come you're not doing it, Scott? You have a personality.
Yeah, my personality sucks.
I've thought about it. I got a lot. I can get my hands on truckloads of clearance. Cheap.
The problem is you got to build a team to be able to ship it because
I can get the factories to ship it.
Yeah, Dwayne Hale, he was in Utah. He lives over here now. He lives in Decatur. I've never seen him. Like
Alabama.
Minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes that way.
Because when you say Decatur, I think of Georgia. Josh, there was a lot of people who lost their monetization during the pandemic.
Hey, American Honey, how are you? Yeah, what the hell's they're doing? Whatnot? I saw them. They were on last night. Yeah, I've seen somebody I know watches Follow That Bug.
Yeah, peddling profits. YouTube is a lot of work. These big YouTubers, they got to make a lot of money because they got a lot of staff.
Yeah.
They don't edit their own stuff.
No.
You know, they don't do any of that because I'm gotten to be kind of a fairly good friends with a couple of gamers, and to turn out 2-hour videos every other day, they've got like 4 people back there behind the scenes. And they make about 40 grand a month. What the Hells did? I started watching them when they were doing the storage locker auctions.
Yeah, they're on Whatnot.
I don't even know how to get to Whatnot.
Whatnot.com is real hard.
Yeah.
And then you got to find the person.
But there are tons of them that go every night.
All right, I got to go here and look. I don't even know what it looks like. I've never been there.
Yeah, let's see. It's live right now.
Everybody's favorite eBayer, Chris. He's got like 2 channels running 24/7.
Yeah.
Whatnotting?
Most of the time.
If I was young, in my 20s, I don't know if there's anybody even in the group that's in their 20s listening. That would be the thing because you've got the energy to do that.
I'd be on OnlyFans.
Old people like me and Scott and Todd, we just don't got it in us.
You little stupid son of a bitch.
I was waiting.
Pete.
We have like 20s in here.
But Pete, does Pete put out as much content?
He probably puts out a video or two a week.
He still does, huh?
Oh yeah, really good.
Is he on eBay still?
Yes, doing very well.
Well, he hated him for a while there. I know there was some bad blood there for a little bit.
But you know, if you've got material to make content, you can turn it out. You know, and he does what he does. He's always got a incoming content. Crazy picker life.
That's the one I miss. I wrote. That was one of my. I never miss any of his videos.
Was that the one that had the boys, or all his kids worked in the business with him, cameras and whatnot?
Yep.
Y'all remember when the car got?
There's been only one person I've watched every video of.
Well, thanks, John.
Appreciate that.
Nope. Has nothing to do with reselling. And he's relatively new. Alex Hermosi.
That's it, American Honey. The last cruise we were on, I actually ran into a YouTuber that I subscribe to, and she and her husband are walking around with GoPros, videoing the whole time they're on the ship, and then they spend about a month trying to edit it down to make, a 30-minute video.
So I was just reading a post on Facebook. I got a guy that I can hire, senior account manager. There's people out there now looking for work that know the ins and outs. This guy's looking for $75,000 a year to run a brand on Amazon. There's people out there making big money not reselling.
Oh yeah.
And if I said this earlier, if I had to start over, it would be as a product marketing. I would do product marketing. I would be on YouTube. I would be on wherever I could be to push your product on an affiliate link.
Nothing out of Scott on that? No.
Looking for more angry grandma.
Oh, Gloria.
Scott started down that rabbit hole, and he knew there was money in it. It just didn't. I didn't think it was going to work for you.
What's that?
Doing product reviews and stuff. You got to have some kind of following, and it's got to be a passion.
One of my nephew's friends bought an electric boat motor.
Angry grandma. Angry grandma.
It's a 20 horsepower electric motor. He did a video on it. His wife created a YouTube channel for him. He did a video on it, and he had 50,000 subscribers in the first week he had that thing up, just because of that one video. So now he's got one from Temu. See if Kent pops in now.
You know why they watch videos?
Hell, you can't read no fucking way, so why?
Oh, Lord.
It's I still think it's viable. It's not.
It's not a passion.
Is that the Haitian again?
Yeah, and she's laying right behind my mic.
Damn it! I missed my chance.
It'll be on point, man.
Joni's probably getting ready for bed. It's 8:30.
No way.
I'd be shocked if she's awake.
You're already past your bedtime. Don't worry about it.
Listen, I've been doing a lot of thinking about what I would do if I had to start over again, and it would not be anything to do with reselling. And not that there isn't money in it.
All right, Beer King.
I feel there's less stressful ways to go about earning an income at this point in time in my life.
Beer King, in honor of you having a beard.
I'll be real fucking gentle. I'll be real fucking gentle.
Oh Lord, you're not right.
When they gave her the hot sauce, holy hell! There's a video where they tricked her into dipping chips and some crazy ass hot sauce. Oh my god!
John, what would you do if for some reason the e-commerce reselling just disappeared? What would you do?
I don't know. I've been doing a lot of thinking about it because
Can you lay down?
I would. I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag. In 10 days, I take over a manufacturing plant.
Oh, you got it then, huh?
Huh?
Did you get that?
Yeah.
The other one? Okay.
Yeah. In 10 days, it's gonna be official. If I was, I would start with. I wouldn't sell anything. First of all, I would have to sell something. I'm a salesman. And I know that. The second thing is I would have to be the manufacturer of the product that I sold. So to answer the question, I really don't know at this point in time what it would be, but it would be a product that I could make so that I don't have any issues with IP claims or trademark issues or branding issues or any of that. And I would use a lot more social media than I do now. I don't use any social media in my advertising and marketing. I would have a full-blown social media team just pushing my product because I read it in a book somewhere, and I can't even tell you where, but if you had 100 people that gave you $1,000 a year in product, in service, whatever it was that you had, it's $100,000 a year. How much more money do you need in life than $100,000 at this stage in life? I'm not 20. I don't have kids.
Well, it depends on how many cruises you want to go on.
My cruises, listen, you all think I spend all this big money on cruises. Let me tell you, I have a cruise. I'm going to give you an example. We're going in February.
Do you understand?
February 30th, we leave for January 30th, we leave for 10 days along the Mexican Riviera or somewhere. I don't know where the fuck we're going. It doesn't matter, Lori. And then over to Hawaii and back for 16 days, a total of 26 days on a cruise. I laid out $1,800 in deposits, port fees, and taxes. We have $2,150 in onboard credit and free play in the casino. They're basically giving me $350 to get on the ship.
The cruises are cheap. Even if you have to pay for it, they are cheap. It's the flying, like from Charlotte to Los Angeles. It'll cost us more to fly to Los Angeles than it will to take a cruise.
I ain't talking about fucking porn.
Brenda's calling me out. She says, but he asked, what would you do if online selling closed? Online selling will never close. You can take all the platforms away, and I can still sell on YouTube, through YouTube, or through Facebook, without using eBay, Amazon, Walmart, Etsy, or any of those platforms. I could put my send payment to this address and have them send cash only, like we used to do in the good old days of eBay. What he was, I believe what Tom was referring to was if all the platforms closed up overnight, what would I do? And I would.
That's so hard that you just did not want to mess with it anymore.
I don't want to mess with it now, and I really don't. I believe by my 60th birthday, which is 17 months and 4 days, that I won't be involved in my business at all. I'm not involved now. What I'm involved with now is basically cleaning up things so that somebody else can take over.
Is your kids involved in your business?
No. Grumpy, be honest, you'd start a sailfish charter. Nah, I wouldn't. No, it would not be. I would not want to deal with people. I would want to do video, pre-recorded video, social media, marketing type stuff. If for some reason the internet went totally away, in all honesty, I'd probably peddle drugs.
You just go across. You go down to Texas and go across the line and get
You look,
prescription drugs and bring them back.
You do look like Walter White a little bit.
I mean, what do you want me to tell you? I'd sell something.
Right. You stay in sales at some point.
I sold porn. I'm not bashful. I tell people this. I sold porn for years. I peddled porn.
Were you one of those guys that drove around in a car and?
No. We made black and white old home footage. We sold tons of it on eBay.
Okay, were you one? I'm gonna ask it. Were you one of the stars, the actors?
I was always no. I'm a salesperson. I don't have an ego, dude. I don't need to be in front of the camera.
Porn sells.
I used to have a neighbor. Jim actually was a highway patrolman, South Carolina highway patrolman. He actually gave me my driver's test, and we ended up many years later. I bought a place out on the lake, and he already had a place. He lived next door to me. But he sold boiled peanuts. He bought Volkswagen Beetles and fixed them up. He always had some little side gig going on. And I don't think people want to do that nowadays because it's too much work.
I would flip some. I mean, listen, if I had to, I'd flip wood furniture. I don't care what it is. I would find something to flip.
A guy that I went to high school with, Mr. Sadie, you'll identify with this. He buys and sells. He buys old boat trailers, fixes them up, and sells them. And he makes damn good money off of that because there's a need for it. And if you've got a boat, boat trailers are expensive.
I'm a mermaid.
I love boiled peanuts.
She's naked.
Yeah, I think it's. Man, you look at it. Make you change your mind, John. You look at them folks peddling over on TikTok. It's a 1.5-minute video. They're showing you how to something, and hit the link. I mean,
I've been getting some recommendations for TikTok videos, and they're showing you something, but it sure isn't. Well, maybe it is a product for sale.
Josh says. I think the number for financial freedom is 10 million plus net worth. I don't think anyone feels secure and wealthy until then. I understand where that concept's coming from. Josh, I would read a book called Die with Zero, and you may change that number. And the other thing is I don't hide this anywhere as I talk. I have a faith in God, and we'll leave it at that. I know that we don't get into religion on the show. I have a faith in God, and I believe that I got to this point for a reason. And if he was to take me down tomorrow, it doesn't matter, that he will provide every need that I have. So I don't have a dollar figure that I have to feel secure. I'm already secure in what my future is going to be. And that's just me personally on my own personal level. But I do understand, because when I sit down with financial advisors, they're like, "Oh, you're not ready to retire yet. You don't have enough."
Smash like.
As you get older, you spend less money.
John said he would guarantee you a sale.
Smash like. Smash like.
Hit it twice.
3 times.
I did hit it twice on your channel.
I know you would.
I didn't get a sale.
Yeah, you undid it.
But you know what gets me, John, is that these people, they win. And I'm talking about older guys like me and Todd, and now that you're busting up towards 60, they win the lottery. They win $50 million in the lottery, and they're broke as hell within years, a couple of years. I don't understand that, because if I won $50 million, paid the taxes on it, first of all, y'all would never see me again. But, what the hell these people just throw away money? They have 12 Porsches. Hell, I don't even want one Porsche, because I couldn't get out of it once I got in it. And I think that's the biggest thing right there, is what people spend their money on.
So Reseller Girlfriend's got a question. Any of you sell clothes? I have sold clothes. Strangest thing you found in a purse bag? Lint.
My biggest find was $1,500 in cash.
I never find anything good. I found I bought probably 1,000 video cameras, and one of them had something bad on it. Old girl told him she was gonna bite it. I don't know where that tape went.
I have bought so many cameras and had porn on them. It's like, what do these people do? I just popped the chip out. I popped the chip out of my computer and handed it across to Roberta and say, "Look at this."
I'm gonna end up sending that somewhere if I don't figure out what I did with it.
With what?
Appomattox. You're no authority on the English language, Josh. Bing, 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 bing. We enjoy our words.
If I had $10 million in the bank, that's where I would spread it amongst banks. I wouldn't worry about the interest rate, because $10 million would last me the rest of my life.
And that's the other thing, is you have to understand at what stage. I understand the job of a financial advisor in a wealth management and all these things. What people don't realize is Lori and I are hitting our golden years here. We're hitting 60, that's 60 to 70. At 70 years old, most people are staying home 90% of the time. They're not out doing things. They're not out shopping. They're not out, they go out to dinner once a month. They're not as active as we are. You spend less money. Lori and I, we have no debt. We have no debt. We can get by with what we need to on bare minimum if we had to. But these people that have $5 million, $1 million would last me the rest of my life.
Well, if I had $10 million and I pulled out like of January the 2nd, I pulled out $150,000. That was to live off the whole month, the whole year. That would give me 66 years.
Yeah.
There's not the chance of me living 66 more years is not highly likely. And we could still have a damn good time off of $150,000 a year.
So the chance of you living 5 or 6 more years, what?
66 more years. Scott, I'm not as old. You don't be talking bad to me because Todrick over there is older than I am.
Harlan said I'd have to cut out the Buffalo slot machines. We don't play them much anymore.
Which ones?
Buffalo.
Oh, I love the Buffalo machines.
We play poker now.
Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm out with Buffalo. Feels like it's like midnight and it's like not even 9 o'clock yet.
Well, I just said to Lori, I said it's only 6.
All right, 6:45.
Are y'all still in Vegas, John?
Yep.
No. Which John?
You.
No, I'm in Bullhead City, which is across from Laughlin.
Okay.
I go up to Vegas a lot. I was up there today. I drove up this morning and came back this afternoon. Your wife told you why I was up there, right, John?
Yeah. Haircut.
Here we go again. What are you doing to that cat, man? What the hell? Oh, yeah.
If he was a leopard, I would not worry about anything. I'd leave my doors open because she can be a vicious little bitch when she wants to be.
I bet you if you ask Peddling Prophet said, I agree, Grumpy. I think it's all boils down to lifestyle and wants. No right or wrong answer or number. I bet you if you ask everybody on this panel and then brought in a group of younger people, the number would be drastically different of what you need for retirement. Because as a younger person, you still have house payments. You don't see an end to all your big expenses.
Right. And you probably got a couple of little kids that you still got to fund college for and feed and clothes.
I can pretty much go buy any freaking car I want. I drive a little $10,000 Fiat out there because it snaps in behind the motorhome for me to be able to tow behind the motorhome. I don't care what the freaking thing looks like. It gets me from A to B. I don't care about the same stuff that a 30-year-old kid cares about. My life has changed. I don't care about what the guy next door has.
You feel attacked, Nessa? Why do you feel attacked, honey? But it's I have a 2008. He's not in here, so he can't give me hell about it. A 2008 Saturn Outlook. It gets me where I want to go. It's no it's paid for. It gets me where I want to go. The taxes are cheap. The insurance is cheap. If I need to go someplace and need a fancy car, I go over to Enterprise and I rent one. It might be a big SUV or it might be a big sedan, but
it depends on what you need at the time.
Yeah.
We had friends come in. I forget when it was. I rented a Cadillac Escalade. I don't know what the hell I rented it for, but we had people come in and I needed a big car to go somewhere, and I rented an Escalade.
For everybody was wondering about Tom.
What the fuck's he saying? What?
They just need to burn that place.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the.
And Texas Val said that you got to worry about your health because, caregivers and long term and all that. They also have long term health care insurance that you can get. I mean, I'm not saying what she's saying is wrong. What I'm saying is you can prepare for that too at a lower value than what you need in a checkbook.
Well, I was taking it as health wise. Like you're healthy. If you're not healthy, you're not going to be doing too much, enjoying life too much.
Yeah, you're gonna sit on the freaking couch and watch TV and eat bonbons and hope you die tomorrow.
My mom tells me every time I see her, because we've always got a daggum cruise in the works. She says, go while you can, because my parents had a motorhome, and they drove all over the damn country in that motorhome, hauling a little Honda CRV around it.
I better not find your ass on one of my cruises. I'll toss you right over.
Yeah.
What cruise do you go on? I mean, what line do you go on?
Princess.
Okay, well, we don't do Princess. We do Carnival.
Whoa.
Come on.
Princess cruises.
Which are owned by the same people. But
what kind of cruises are these?
Just regular cruises.
Princesses.
That's the Love Boat.
The Love Boat, dude.
Oh.
Sing it, Todd. Sing it.
My wife sang it. Here, I got video of my wife singing the Love Boat's theme song. We went to Hawaii, and she was in some pop-up choir thing, and they sang it. Sail. See that?
Cha-ching. Yeah.
eBay sale.
No way. It doesn't sound like that.
Mine doesn't ching.
It says cha-ching.
No, mine doesn't.
Why not?
Because I took it off.
I still haven't got mine from John yet.
Yeah, it used to be
24 hours.
Used to be a coin. Damn, it was only $150 order. So I had this product, and I said, "Well, it's a big holiday item. Maybe I should put up multi-packs on Amazon." I put it up today. 10 minutes later, I had my first sale for it, $700.
Damn.
My dollar item, and it was $700.
No, the manufacturing plant that you're about to take over, do they make multiple? I mean, different a variety of products, or just one product?
I killed every product they make except for one.
Just widgets now.
Does it have a rope on it?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Not a boat. Not on a rope.
That would be a good one to make.
Mike, do you cruise, or you just being a Scot?
This is business.
I don't know.
I have an eBay store. My domain name goes to my eBay store, and I got Amazon. I don't do a website. And
I want some samples.
What?
Jenna wants samples.
Hair.
What are you going to do with the hairpiece?
Oh.
I don't give a damn if it is. You got fucked this time.
Really?
Get her.
Grandma is foul.
What other kind of freaking samples would she want? She ain't getting my weed.
I'll give her some.
I'll take some.
Here.
I need to sleep.
Just come through the smell vision here and give it a whiff. Wouldn't that be great? There was like a little portal. You could just put a pizza through. We could hang
Then
out.
you all would be high during this show.
Just take bong rips and yeah.
Can you imagine John high?
I know, right?
Who, me? Or
No,
that's straight laced.
my John.
Inquiring mind. You know?
That would be hysterical.
Could be a whole different guy. You'd never
I
know.
know.
Be like unleashed like this whole other guy, like you didn't even know.
He'll be like, I got the monkeys.
What are you doing?
Oh, I had some bad cars, man. Remember that van we used to go source jeans in? I had a 1-ton Ford Ecoline van with a 7.3 diesel in it.
Oh shit!
Now you know the suspension. Remember the suspension in that van was like riding in a frickin'
Is that the like 15 passenger or?
Oh no, dude! I had the extended cargo van.
No, I know. I drove one like the E350 or whatever.
Yeah, except for she had a diesel, a 7.3 diesel in it.
I did the
That's
Triton.
what Lori and I used to go source in.
Yeah. It's a great van.
It don't matter what package you had on those things. Those things rode rough.
You can move some stuff in them, man, for sure.
Yeah, you can move some stuff in them.
Listen, you could drop 2-3 pallets in the back of that sucker, and the suspension would go, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Yep.
It didn't squat.
But who did you get the second one to? Because you bought both of them. You bought 2 of them.
Yeah,
Dave's
that's
just
right. I bought
Dave's
2.
Dave's just an amateur.
Huh?
And that van I had 16 large boxes, so that's 24, 18, 18. I had 1 medium, I had 2 small, my suitcase in the front seat, and the cooler in the front seat.
Yeah, Scott don't. If you don't know Scott don't go nowhere without his freaking igloo cooler.
I don't know, man. I got a pretty good tote build out now that it's more and more space.
Just think about 16 lows large.
Hey, how come you don't sell those things anymore?
What thing?
The corners.
What's up, Chris?
Chris,
What the fuck's he saying? What the fuck's he saying?
Craig,
I don't give a
shut the
damn
hell
if
up. You're right behind me.
that's for you. Angry Grandma is in control of the show tonight, Chris.
Yeah, I like Angry Grandma.
Flipping that easy. If you're talking about what John and I were talking about, Buffalo is a slot machine. You can see.
No. He's saying that Josh was talking about the Amtrak train stopping by where he's at.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought he lived. Does the Amtrak cross the line?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's the international that goes from New York to Toronto.
Oh, okay.
It stops at the border for customs.
Yeah, customs. Freaking bad.
We
eat my ass and all this shit.
For an anniversary present, Roberta got me one of those world maps that you push pins in where you've been at, and I'm like, we have been to Russia, we have been to Australia, we've been to Poland, we've not been to damn Canada. We can drive to Canada.
Really, you haven't been to Canada?
I've never been to Canada.
I tried to go. They didn't let me in. Fuckers.
Yeah, that's what's
been a long
weird.
time.
Nah, I know.
I haven't been since before 9/11. When you could just drive over there and drive back, they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Well, we had a place in Maine. We used to jump across the border on our freaking scooters. Right through the woods. You can cross the border, go get ice cream.
Yeah, I need to get my passport so John and I can crash Josh's place and do a PPP live up there.
Whoa.
Don't forget, if you do not have the, what do they call it, the real ID, you need to have it by May of next year.
Uh-oh. What happens?
Pardon me?
What happens?
You can't get into government buildings. You can't fly. You can't get on trains.
Right.
Hey, Dave.
I've had one forever. So
Let me tell you how to get one real easy.
I've had mine for like since they came out.
Go down to Mexico. go into Mexico. Come back through the river, and they'll give you one.
Yeah, for sure.
And they'll give you 2 ballots if you say you're
They'll
going
hook you right up.
and they'll give you 2 ballots if you say you're going to vote for Harris.
Oh, okay.
And this, I don't like cold weather, and Canada's cold.
You act like it's cold 24/7.
Pardon me?
It's not cold every month of the year.
I know it's not, but there's just nothing really up there I want to see. Now, I would like to do the Rocky Mountain train ride, where it runs from like across
I'm in
the
on
country.
that, Tom. I'm in on that one. The Rocky Mountain all the way across the Rockies. That luxury train, I'm in on that one.
Hey, Tom, you stop back.
I'll beat your fucking eyes.
And I can't get Roberta too hipped up on this one. I like to do the one they do during the winter, too.
Yeah, John, I'm with you, John. The Rocky Mountain Express, that one that goes from one side to the other, that luxury one. That's got. Yeah, I was watching a guy. Forget his channel, but he does trains everywhere, and that one really is badass.
Well, the next time I go out by Mr. Sadie's place, I'm a hop a train in California and go out.
They'll catch you out there where Mr. Sadie's at.
We used to take the train when it was free.
I've been on a train for a while. Long while.
Chris, I've been on both coasts.
Probably Europe for me.
I've been along both coasts of Canada.
That's probably how we'll see Canada, stopping off in Vancouver or stopping off at like Newfoundland.
You haven't been on like a New England cruise?
I've been not on a cruise. My dad used to have a cabin in Maine.
Oh, dude, jump one out of Boston in October. Gorgeous. Those ports up in there are gorgeous with all the leaves changing.
Chris.
Free train rides.
Yeah. So basically, you're saying every time you tell us you used to work for Amtrak, you were a hobo jumping the rails. Oh, I work for Amtrak. I'm riding. I might as well be working.
Yeah. Long distance trains we call in advance, but it's usually free.
Do you work for Amtrak?
26 years.
27.
Ran 2 different departments.
Yeah. The women's restroom and the men's restroom.
Well, since you're a train man, John.
Yeah, they don't.
When we were in Ukraine, we had to take the train. We had to take their train.
And John's biggest problem in his 2 departments.
She's naked.
Dang, dude. But those Ukrainian trains, every once in a while, it sounded like we ran over a small import. I mean, it was pretty bad. I mean, it was running smooth, and then all of a sudden, it was like I said, like we just ran over a car.
Peddling Profits asked me, in your travels, what is your favorite place you visited? My favorite cruise so far is Hawaii, because I love being out to sea. For a place to visit, I love Alaska. The problem with Alaska is they pile so many people into every port now that unless you're the first ship in, it's a pain in the ass day. I've seen a lot of great stuff in Alaska, but we were in Ketchikan, and there were 6 ships, including 2 mega ships with 5,000 plus people on them. You couldn't move to see anything. It's just not.
Royal Caribbean has Coco Cay in the Bahamas.
Skagway.
I went with my brother on a cruise, his family, and we went. And we don't cruise on Royal Caribbean, but that's who they cruise with. And we went to Coco Cay. We were on a good sized ship, and one of those 6,000 passengers ships came in. You could not do anything. There was just so many people there.
I like small ships. My ship for my birthday in February is 20. It's like 2,600.
Yeah, that's the size we like.
That's it. That's a good size ship for a cruise. They're usually older ships. They usually have the new ships are all social. They're all set up to be social. Big, wide open, loud spaces.
Yeah.
The older ships are smaller with places like the library where you can go read a book. The cigar lounges where you can go smoke a cigar. Not that I smoke a cigar or anything.
Well, when we went to Panama, we went on the Carnival Pride, and it's a smaller ship, and it was a gray-haired cruise.
I like gray-hair cruises.
Well, I'm gray-haired too, so I like them too. But the damn going, you know how everybody lines up to go to the showrooms before, they'll start lining up about 20 minutes beforehand. It looked like 5 o'clock on Independence Boulevard in Charlotte. All the scooters and the wheelchairs and the walkers. And I say that laughing because I'm, God bless that I haven't had to use any of that stuff. But it was a real quiet. There was 16 kids on the whole ship. That's it.
We did the world cruise. We jumped on the world cruise for a leg of the world cruise. That was that 29-day cruise I did this year.
Mm-hmm.
The double back-to-back through the Panama Canal. 8:30 at night, that ship was freaking empty. Them old fuckers went to bed every night. The casino was empty.
Yeah. That's when we went to play. We go after everybody started going to bed. That's when we went because we could play anything we wanted to. But it's those 16 kids were rowing the boat. Normally, there's like if it's a 2,600 person cruise ship, at least 1,000 of them are going to be kids.
It depends. It depends on which cruise line. Princess has very few kids. Whatever ship it is. Only time they get a lot of kids is Christmas.
Yeah.
And Easter. I'm old. I don't have no problem saying that I'm old. I like to sit around, put my feet up, smoke a freaking cigar, and be left the hell alone.
Yeah. You were talking about you like the days at sea. We like the days at sea too. Because you can kind of relax. When I hit the lottery, I'm gonna take a Nissa on one so I can get her out of damn Pennsylvania.
When I hit ports, the first thing my wife does is straight to the store, shopping, and I'm okay with that. I don't mind. I like walking around the ports. I take a lot of pictures, but I much prefer this. I'm much more relaxed with the sea days.
When you went to Panama Canal, did y'all stop in Le Mans?
Yeah.
That was a crap hole.
So was Panama. All the ports you stop at around the Panama Canal all suck because they're all commercial.
Yeah.
They're all cargo ports, which means they unload and load container ships, in case anybody wants to know. It's all cargo. When we got to Panama Canal, when we got to Panama and docked in Panama, there was 2 rows of containers outside the cruise ship because they ran out of space in the cargo area, so they put them on the cruise port dock, waiting for a ship to come in to load it on. So,
You know, if anybody has not cruised, they're interested in going on a cruise, it is the best way to see the islands in the Caribbean because your hotel goes with you. But you know, they're having a problem, John. They're having a problem. People not wanting to get off the ships. They just stay.
Well, listen, somebody comes in, you get up in the morning, you take a shower, you throw your towels on the floor, you don't make your bed, you go to breakfast, you come back from breakfast, the bed is perfectly made, all fresh towels, the bathroom's spotless, and then they come back about we left for dinner at like 5 o'clock every night. We have reservations. Every night somebody came back in because we'd lay in the bed in the afternoon and, take a nap or whatever. They come in and remake the bed for me, turn down my pillow, put mints on the pillows. I mean, they wait on you hand and foot. Somebody made my breakfast, never had anything.
So, Tom, where's your next cruise?
Just to the Bahamas.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.